Alright. Well, that's our last world ring, so now we can fight Erazor Djinn. Don't care. Boss duel. Battle. Erazor Djinn. Let me customize the ring, see if there's anything I could benefit from. If we pull everything that we thought. Soul Slides. Skimmer. Alright, let's just fight Erazor Djinn and see how it goes. I remember struggling with this boss fight when I was younger, but let's see if I can do it this time. By the way, I love this theme that plays. It's, I forgot what it's called. It has to, no, it's not, it has to be this way. That's Metal Gear Rising. I forgot the name of the theme, but I really love this theme. I think I said that for a majority of the soundtrack. It has come to this, that's what it is. I love Erazor Djinn's mouth animation, though. Alright. Let's do this.
Watch the way that Erazor swings his sword.
Ah, damn, I missed my chance. But basically what you want to do is you want to avoid his sword slashes, and but when he does this, you basically have to duel, and he'll charge at you. Come on. And you want to make sure you time the jump and homing attack right when he charges at you. If you win, you hit him. If you lose, you get hit, and you gotta suffer the consequences of that. So usually that's a good place to use time break, in all honesty. So make sure you save your soul gauge for that. Oh shit, I wasn't paying attention. Ah shit. Yeah, I know, I do. I just keep missing the chance. I might not win. Got him. Sonic, I do not feel so good. God damn it, I keep missing. Okay, good. Oh shit. But yeah, you can get a good 3 shots on him when you hit him like that. But I do believe if you manage to hit him during the duel thing, you end up doing more damage overall. So it's kind of better to wait for that. But I could be wrong. I don't know. I don't know why I'm sliding. Yeah, that was stupid. And obviously, as the battle goes on, he's going to get faster. Got him. Ah, damn. I was trying to get that first. That was reckless, but I managed to do it. Okay, we're nowhere near done yet. God damn it.
Come, you filthy rat, and face me.
Ah, I missed. Yeah, but that's what happens if you don't win that. He just wins and you just take damage. All I cared about was getting the rings. I didn't care about hitting him yet. damn. Whew. God damn it.
Come, you filthy rat, and face me.
I'm gonna do that. Did I get him? Oh, I won! That's one way to conclude the battle. A majority of my hits came from the duel.
This isn't possible.
Which is awesome. Alright, I'm good.
Alrighty, Razor, give up. You've lost.
Nah, there's still about 10 minutes left, and there's one more thing we have to do. We haven't done a Supersonic fight yet. But Supersonic can't be done if we don't have the 7 Chaos Emeralds.
Just made it.
Yeah. But the part of the boss battle I struggled with the most was the one-on-one section. That was what I struggled with when I was younger, because I could never time it. And Time Break was so complicated to me because of just... I didn't like the idea of Sonic being so slow with Time Break, if that makes sense. Alright, but we're done. But actually, what's so stupid about this game in terms of its structure is that they give us an ending here, and it makes it's so obvious that it's not the real ending because you still need to do the 7 world rings.
Sonic?
I'm okay. I'm still...
That door. What is it?
I have an idea. Watch this. Open sesame.
Well, I've done everything I could.
Work.
Well, I've done all I can.
Must be some sort of
I really love that shit-eating grin Sonic has throughout the game sometime.
Sonic.
When the 7 rings that control the worlds are gathered, the portal between worlds shall open.
Wait, so how the hell did Erazor Djinn get in there?
This must be the door that they open.
Yeah, and they roll the credits. They roll the credits for this. I can't skip the credits, can I? Alright, well, see you guys next time for the Sonic Unleashed. Thank you guys so much for watching. And can I not? I can't skip the credits? Are you fucking serious right now? I mean, this is the most pointless thing ever. Because, for one, what's the point of gathering the 7 world rings? Like, I don't understand what they were thinking when they put this credit sequence in. When it's pretty obvious this isn't the end of the game. When, for one, Erazor Djinn escaped into that door, and two, the game basically said, hey, you still gotta get the 7 world rings if you haven't already. Oh my god. This is so stupid. Like, I'm not getting into my final thoughts of this game until, you know, after I beat Erazor Djinn, but unfortunately I can't skip the fucking credits, because... So... It's taking forever for this one. Oh my gosh. Wait. Is Jason Griffith not credited? I didn't see Jason... I might have missed it, but I did not see Jason Griffith's name there. It might be doing what Sly Cooper did with the credits, where this is just a partial credits, but it's kind of crazy if they didn't credit Jason Griffith of all people. You know, the top billing voice actor? I mean, I might have just straight up missed it, because I didn't see it. This is so fucking stupid. I know, it's like... I have to suffer through this, so... Oh my gosh. I mean... I don't know who thought this was a good idea. I mean, for one, it's not even like a definitive ending. Because I will say, Sonic and the Black Knight handles this kind of thing a little bit better. Because... in Sonic and the Black Knight, once you defeat King Arthur, spoiler alert, you fight King Arthur, once you finish him off, that's when the credits roll. And you think, oh, there's nothing left. So you go back, so say you decide to go back in because you're curious about what else happened, what the post game is, and then you find out there's a second half of the game that they put. That's good. That's a good way to handle it. This is not the halfway point of the game, telling you this now. We are literally right outside the final boss battle. But for some reason, they decided to do a credit sequence right before the final boss battle. And it's not like we're not getting a credit sequence at all when we finish off Erazor Djinn. Like, just saying that now, we will be getting another credit sequence. So this is probably the most pointless credit sequence in a video game that I have ever seen in my entire life. Because I can't think of another game that does something like this. In both Sonic or any other franchise for that matter. Like, I can't think of a single game that does a pointless credit sequence like this. Unless it's for a joke, mind you. Yeah, I can't think of another game that does this. Because I'm thinking of the Deadpool game, but what Deadpool does is that it keeps trying to cut the game off early. But he just keeps getting interrupted by different things. Oh my gosh. But at least we're almost done, and honestly, the final boss battle isn't even that hard. It's just a matter of how good can I shake the Wii Remote. Okay, I don't need to care about the UK PR manager, guys. Come on. Oh my god. Okay, we're reaching the end. Why is this taking so long? We know! We're trying to! But you motherfuckers had to do a credit sequence! We knew that! Anyway, yes. Alright, we're gonna just... so yes, we could just hop right back in. Alright, last chapter. And we're just gonna take skill ring A, because it doesn't matter.
You just don't give up, do you?
You brought me all 7 world rings? Well,
I did that earlier.
Hey, of course. We're such good buddies after all.
Shara. You have done well in using him to gather the rings. Now, give them to me.
Hey, hold on. Aren't you gonna do something about this?
Shara, please, quickly. Let us rule the world together.
Shara?
The hell's she doing?
What's...
I must.
Shara, stop! You can't do this! Think about what will happen!
I'm sorry. I have no choice.
Yeah, you do. You could not.
Just want to be back with him.
No! As Genie of the Ring, I command you! Do what you truly think is right! Shara!
Prayers, sadness, rage, hatred, joy, pleasure, wishes. The 7 hearts that make up the stories. These are the 7 world rings that bind these pages together.
What?
But the life of the collector of the rings shall be offered up in sacrifice as the key for that control.
So what would have happened if Sonic died before you got the world rings? What were you gonna do? Well, actually, it doesn't matter because Shara sacrifices herself, and I guess it counts, even though she wasn't really the gatherer.
Sonic. I'm sorry. I knew. All along. I knew what would happen. And I still got you involved.
It's okay. It's not your fault.
Did I change my destiny? Did I keep our promise?
Shara, grant me a wish. I wish for you to not die and to
That's how it works, Sonic, but okay. I wish for 2 chips and a Coke. Come on.
Sorry, Master. I cannot grant.
Oh.
In the end, such is the weak power of a genie of the ring.
The hell? What the fuck? Ugh.
This is awful.
That's what I said about this game, man.
Incomplete monster.
That's what I said about Sonic 06. By the way, I never noticed this until someone pointed it out to me. Sonic only absorbs 3 of the world rings here. I always thought he was absorbing all 7, but, you know, the graphics of the storybook thing was just limited. So it only showed 3, but he was actually doing all 7. But no, he's only doing 3 of them. So what would have happened if Sonic absorbed all 7? I'm actually really curious now. But we'll never find out. And by the way, yes, we are introduced to a new form for Sonic, Darkspine Sonic, which honestly is really underrated. I wish they brought his Darkspine back more often. I wish they brought Darkspine back. But really the only thing that's different about him right now is the fact that he's doing Jason Griffith is doing his Sonic the Werehog voice about a whole year early.
If this is your world, then it's a world that I don't want any part of.
Alright. So this boss battle, basically what you have to do is kind of a fusion of what we just did with Erazor in terms of his previous boss battle. So what we have to do, by the way, is we need to build our soul gauge by shaking the Wii Remote very violently, kind of like what we were doing back in the So he has to violently shake the Wii Remote and build up soul gauge. And once it's full, he'll... Well, not once it's full. And then you also gotta shake it here until Sonic screams like that, and then basically fucking kicks that shit back. And then you gotta attack here on his... whatever that is. Until Sonic goes ham on him. And there you go. Okay, good. I just need at least one ring. And also, unlike previous Supersonic boss fights, you do not lose rings over time. There we go. But I really like this boss fight, and also it is playing 7 rings in hand for the umpteenth time. Alright, I probably have to do this one more time. Oh no! I did it in 2 phases! Awesome! Okay. I think it's because a good thing to do, by the way, is to speed break into him, because that does damage too.
Your tale is finished, Erazor. Next time, try writing a better story.
But I liked Darkspine Sonic. I wish he was in more games. Then again, there are certain Sonic forms that I wish showed up more. Excalibur Sonic, Excalibur. And I ended with a gold medal. Alright, that means that every other ranking in this game is invalid. Similar to my Sonic 06 rule, every other rank in this game is invalid now. That means that this is a gold run. I wasn't expecting to do it in 2 phases, but I was violently shaking the Wii Remote like it owed me money. And for some reason, we're unlocking new missions.
I shall not be defeated. If you defeat me, I will simply return again and again. I am immortal. I cannot be vanquished. That can't be. That's the...
I want you to hold on to this.
To go back to the way you were. The genie of the lamp is supposed to grant 3 wishes. Am I right?
I will never grant any wish from the likes of you.
Huh. My first wish. Bring Shara back to life.
My body! My body is...
My second wish. Return the Arabian Nights to the way they were, so that the world can have its stories again. My third wish. Erazor Djinn, you shall live out the rest of time trapped inside your lamp as you were in days of old.
Shara, I know you're there. Please stop him. We can start over. The 2 of us. I swear it. The world is mine. I cannot be denied by that filthy rat! Why?
I told you, I'm not a rat! I'm a hedgehog! Shara, will you grant me one more wish? I wish for a mountain of handkerchiefs. Now, just let yourself cry. As much as you need to. You'll have plenty of handkerchiefs to help you through it.
Alright. And by the way, I love this credits theme. It's called Worth a Chance. But yeah, that is it for Sonic and the Secret Rings. Thank fucking God it's over. Okay, final thoughts, I guess, because I do that with every game at this point, and I gotta say, I went into this Let's Play absolutely fucking hating this game. I avoided this Let's Play for as long as I could by doing Sonic 1 instead of this. But I have to admit, it's a lot better than I thought it was going to be. Maybe it was just my luck this time around, and maybe I just got lucky and just did better. I mean, yeah, the only thing that kind of really pissed me off was the swinging mechanics back in Leviathan Ruins. But that was mainly because they didn't really give any sort of tutorial for that, at least to my knowledge. I mean, if I did miss it, I missed it and I just didn't pay attention. But I think that this game is fine. If the motion controls were optional, I think this would be a lot better. If Sonic wasn't on rails and the motion controls was just a little bit better, then I think that this would have been not on rails more or less, but more or less I had more control over Sonic in terms of him going forward or backwards. Because everything in this game is controlled with the motion controls besides jumping and braking. So, I mean, level design is really accommodated for the on-rails nature. You know, it's just a matter of, can you be perfect enough to reach those upper paths so you can get the Fire Soul or avoid a combat encounter that you don't feel like dealing with. But the thing that really makes me not like this game is its structure. You know, the mission structure, where you have to do a certain amount of missions in order to get the 7 world rings, in order to gain access to the final boss fight. They are making the most important MacGuffin in the entire game locked behind a series of missions that, for one, they don't even tell you what missions they're for. Like, they don't tell you which missions you have to do in order to get the world ring. So you basically have to pick one and pray, and we had to do a lot of that throughout this entire game. Where I just had to pick a mission, pray it was the right one, and if it was, cool. If it wasn't, great, I just wasted my fucking time. I think that this game should have done traditional acts for the game. 3 acts per zone, and in the 3rd act, you get the world ring. You know, 3 big acts. It doesn't have to be 3, you know, 1 big one, and then a second one is small, and the 3rd one is even smaller. You know, 3 big acts would have been really helpful. Hell, maybe even more if they wanted to pad out game time. And if they still wanted to do the missions, then, wait, hold on. Yeah, where's Jason Griffith? Where's Jason Griffith? Am I crazy? Jason Griffith isn't in the credits. What the fuck? He also voices Shadow in this game, because Shadow's in party mode. What the fuck? What the fuck's going on here? Anyway. I mean, I guess it's safe to say that Jason Griffith did get paid for this game. I would hope he did. But it's kind of weird that he wasn't credited. Huh. What was I saying? Unless he has an alias on there I just don't know about. But all those names looked like their respective names. But whatever. If you want to play Sonic and the Secret Rings nowadays, you can get it on the Wii for pretty cheap, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's bargain bin prices right now. And, you know, if you have a Wii U or a Wii, you can dust it off anytime and play it. There is also a project going on, similar to Sonic P06, called Sonic in the Secret Rings Reignited or something like that. I don't remember the full name. But it's exactly what it sounds like. It's a from-the-ground remake of this game, and it does change certain things. I haven't played it myself because I haven't really had the time to just sit down and download it. And plus, I'm kind of waiting for more of it to be done before I start making a big deal about it.
The legendary blue hedgehog, having saved the world of the Arabian Nights, ran endlessly until he found his way back into his own world. Along the way, he had many adventures, but those are stories for another time.
Unfortunately, due to Sonic and the Secret Rings and Sonic and the Black Knight failing hard, we aren't ever going to see those adventures. So, that's unfortunate. But, yeah, I mean, I think that this game is decent. I think it is better than I thought it was going to be. I thought this Let's Play was going to go a lot worse, in all honesty. I thought I was going to have more rage than I did. But, yeah, I mean, it was a good time. I mean, but that's it for Sonic and the Secret Rings. I mean, in terms of what else to do in this game, there's not much. I mean, there's all the other missions, but I'm not doing that. And, I mean, and the other thing that kind of makes Sonic and the Secret Rings just kind of not fun is the fact that in order to have better control, you have to equip certain power-ups to the ring that you wear. And that just kind of feels pointless. You know, the level up system really just doesn't help. You know, I don't see why do I have to level up in order to have decent control and handling. I'd rather just be able to use, you know, I'd rather be able to have good control from the start, but have it enhanced thanks to power-ups. But, yeah. But, I mean, that's it for this Let's Play. I mean, again, it went faster than I thought it was going to. But in terms of the Sonic franchise, I'm pretty sure the next game I'm doing is Sonic Unleashed for the Nintendo Wii or PlayStation 3/Xbox 360. But I will be doing both versions eventually. I will probably do them both back to back. But for right now, I am still trying to decide which version to do first. I don't know. Because I love Unleashed. I love both versions, actually. But I don't know if I want to do the 360 version or the Wii version first. So I might let you guys decide that. I don't know yet. But, I will say this now, when I do the 360 version, I will not be using the recompiled version. I will be using a legitimate copy. No, okay, I say legitimate. You know what I mean, though. I will be using the 360 version on the Xbox Series X, because that's just the best version to play right now. So, no, I will not be using the recompiler. As much as I would like to, I don't want to, because I feel that I don't want... It's kind of hard to explain, but I don't want to use that. I want to use the actual physical version I have. And also, I don't think I want my PC to blow up. I haven't tried. I think no, it would actually be decent for recording for both this version and you know, it would be decent to record on my PC with the recompiler. But yeah. But But then, you know, eventually I'll do Sonic and the Black Knight for the Wii, and then Sonic and this, and then one day we'll do Sonic Colors. we're almost back to the decent Sonic games, but we just got to get through it. We just got to keep pushing through. But in terms of next time we meet in general for the channel, I don't know. I don't know what the next Saturday and Sunday Let's Play is. I haven't decided that yet because of different things. Mainly, you know, it's just kind of hard to choose. But I will eventually... I mean, obviously, when I finish a Let's Play, I do a week buffer, and then I start the new one right up. So currently, right now, I don't know how close this is because last night I recorded the Last of Us final session. So I have no idea if the Sonic and the Secret Rings finale is going to be around the same time. But currently, On the channel, I am doing The Last of Us. Hopefully I don't prove myself wrong, but we'll find out. Future me will put in a note saying what it is actually going on. But one thing guaranteed is that the Sonic and the Secret... the Persona 3 Reload Let's Play is still going on. That's going to be going on for a long time, so if you haven't checked that out, I highly recommend it. You know, all the YouTube stuff, like, subscribe, comment, all that kind of stuff. I mean, I'm kind of curious what you think of Sonic and the Secret Rings. Or, you know, if you have some input on which version of Sonic Unleashed I should do first, then I would love to hear it. But until then, we're going to just continue on. I am going to show this off, actually, because, why not? So, as you collect Fire Souls or do certain missions, you unlock different, things. You unlock, yeah, if you clear a certain mission or get gold medals in certain missions. So, yeah, I got Erazor Djinn here. I got Erazor Djinn's concept art. And then Alf Layla La Layla. I'm sorry, Alf Layla Wa Layla. And I got that for, I guess, getting a gold medal in this mission. But then also, you know, we got the cutscenes here. I got to get 105 silver medals for that. I wonder what that is. I can't remember. Developer material. So we got the ending movie. We got the ending. I kind of find it interesting that they put the end movie at the in a different, whatever. But yeah, you can listen to different OST. And you get... Oh, I didn't do that? Oh, right. Pillar's spelled wrong. Let's actually show off one thing real quick before I forget about it. You know, this is something that not many people talk about, but I think it's worth to talk about real quick. And you might see where I'm going with this if you are a Sonic and the Secret Rings aficionado. But I found this out actually by Clement, because he showed this off, at least one of these. But I gotta get to the magic pillars.
3, 2, 1, go! First, let's find the king's palace.
Yes, let's hurry. If you have at least one ring, you can get hit without being hurt.
Speed ring.
That pillar is being manipulated by magic. Look out!
There we go. Yeah. Big the cat. So I gotta finish the level first, but
Erazor's henchman.
yeah, for some reason Big the cat is in this game.
You can get the pearl by defeating
Now,
Erazor.
I'll show off what you get for finding him in a second, but let's first finish the level. So I guess future me could cut to finishing the level if he wants to. That's up to him, though.
Speed ring. Yeah. Yeah.
By the way, you can see a clear evolution here if, of the gameplay because of the fact that we have better control now thanks to leveling up and stuff like that.
Watch out! The red spirits can breathe fire. It's a dead end.
Speed ring. Whoops. Time to make a U-turn.
It should be cooler inside.
Doesn't quite look like it.
make sure to tilt the Wii remote side to side very carefully here. Move the Wii remote forward and backward to head back to the foothold. Huh? What? Just past that pier is the town.
There it is! I see it!
That's the King's Palace.
Speed break!
There we go.
Too easy! No such thing as a narrow square.
Oh yeah. All right, let me show you what is in the special book that we just got. So yeah, Big has a travel diary going on. Oh, and I forgot to show you, the history of Sonic here. It shows you a recap of everything that's gone on in Sonic's career at this point. So, 2003 Sonic Heroes, 2004 Sonic Advance 3, and Sonic Heroes came to North America in 2004. 2005 and 2006, we got Shadow the Hedgehog, Sonic Rush, Sonic Riders. Yeah. But yeah, the special book is pretty standard stuff. I'd show off party mode, but I don't even think it'll let me in. We're done. We're done. All right, we're done here. I'm gonna stop it there. So yes, I'm done with this game. So the next time I don't want to do party mode for any more of this, and then I have to. So yeah, that's party mode in a nutshell, I guess. So the next time we meet in the Sonic series, I will be doing Sonic Unleashed. Now the question is, will it be Sonic Unleashed or 360? I don't know. But see you guys next time for whatever I do next, and take care.
Make me lazy,